Hello, I'm Coach Mike from the Chicago Blackhawks blind hockey program here in Chicago, Illinois. Today we're running a practice at center ice of DuPage. The purpose of today's video is to talk about what is blind hockey and also talk about the different divisions that we have among our players. It's based on skill level and also vision level. The red division, the white division, and the blue division. Hope you enjoy the video. Start off with a question. What is a visual impairment? A visual impairment or low vision is a severe reduction in vision that cannot be corrected by standard means and reduces a person's ability to function at certain tasks or all tasks. Visual classifications are established by the International Blind Sports Association that are used to properly classify blind athletes. A Class B1 has no light perception in either eye. The person is totally blind, up to light perception, but has the inability to recognize the shape of a hand at any distance or in any direction. A person classified as a B2 has the ability to recognize the shape of a hand up to a visual acuity of 2600 and or a visual field of less than 5 degrees in the best eye with the best practical eye correction. A person classified as a B3 has a visual acuity above 2600 and up to a visual acuity of 2200 and or a visual field of less than 20 degrees and more than 5 degrees in the best eye with the best practical eye correction. The United States Association of Blind Athletes, USABA, also recognizes low vision classifications, which they call a B4. A B4 classification is a visual acuity above 2200 and up to a visual acuity of 2070, and a visual field larger than 20 degrees in the best eye with the best practical eye correction. The adaptive puck used in blind hockey makes noise and it's much larger and slower than a traditional puck. The larger puck size and the slower speed helps visually impaired players see the puck, while the noise allows lower vision or no vision players to track it. Blind hockey pucks are made of hollow steel and contains 8 ball bearings. They are made by hand by welding together a steel band around 2 circular discs filled with the ball bearings and then painted black. The puck weighs about a half a pound. It's 5.5 inches in diameter and almost 2 inches thick. Players with a visual impairment are placed into one of 3 divisions based on the USA flag: red, white, or blue. This allows coaches to evaluate players consistently and will maximize skill development so that hockey drills are specific to a player's current hockey ability and their level of vision. A red division player is an elite player in blind hockey. These players may have played competitive hockey in the past before experiencing a visual impairment, and they usually know the game of hockey, the rules, and how it is played. They can skate forward and backwards, transition smoothly, and can demonstrate consistent passing to others and have the ability to receive the puck on their stick while skating forward or backwards. They can shoot the puck with consistency and can elevate the puck during a shot both with the front hand and backhand. They can skate with speed, turn tightly, accelerate, and stop on a dime. A red division player has total awareness where they are on the ice at all times through the vision they have, or by using audible cues. They can follow direction, and they can execute on most drills consistently. These players had the ability to play in a competitive competition and had the potential to play at the national and international level. A white division hockey player is in the intermediate group. The age can range from 5 years old to over 40. These players may have played hockey before experiencing a visual impairment, but most players in the white division never played hockey and are learning the game and the skills of skating, passing, and shooting for the first time. Most do not fully understand the game of hockey and will need some education of the rules, strategy, and how the game is played. They can all skate forward, balance, glide, and usually perform basic skills like crossovers, stopping, and starting. They can move the puck forward, but have difficulty transitioning forward to backwards and stopping quickly. They usually skate at one speed and at a controlled pace. They can demonstrate consistent passing and receiving the puck on their stick while standing still, or at a much slower skating pace than a red division player. They can shoot the puck on the ice, but usually have difficulty lifting the puck during a shot. They may need assistance to locate the target or hockey net. They can follow direction and can execute on some of the drills, but at a much slower and more controlled pace. The lower vision level white division players may have difficulty locating the puck when it stops moving and may not have awareness as to where they are on the ice during a game situation, which may require assistance from a coach. Since their hockey play is at a much slower hockey pace, they are able to play defense or offense during competitive play with others within the same weight division. Our blue division is also called our Learn to Skate program. It can include any player of all ages starting at 5 years old and can be a player with a B1, B2, or B3 vision classification. These players either have never skated before or may have just started skating on their own, but this is usually their first introduction to an ice rink, hockey skates, and wearing hockey equipment. In some cases, time will be spent off ice until a new player can get oriented to wearing hockey equipment and walking on dry land in their hockey skates. They must be able to demonstrate that they can stand up on their own from a seated position to a fully upright position before going on the ice. Most of the skill development for this group is on ice skating skills until the player can balance and skate forward on their own without any assistance, and should also include off-ice training while wearing full equipment to learn how to balance. Some of the players in the blue division may have enough vision to see the ice and locate objects, and all players in the blue division will be paired up with one coach to ensure their safety and to help focus on the skills being taught. They are never left alone on the ice. Players in the blue division are placed into one of two groups. Group 1 are players that may have very limited skating ability and can move forward only. They can balance on their own but will need assistance. Focus for these players in this group is on the ABCs of skating. Group 2 in the blue division are hockey players in a very early stage of ice skating and usually have never skated before. They cannot balance on their own while wearing hockey skates, and they may need assistance to hold on to a chair, skating device, or coach. The focus for this group is only on skating and learning how to balance and to move them from Group 1 as soon as possible. Coaching a player with a visual impairment is much different than coaching an able-bodied player. The game of hockey and the skills required to play the game, skating, passing, and shooting, do not change from one player to another, whether they are an able-bodied athlete or an athlete with a disability. What changes is how you as a coach prepare, plan, and teach the disabled athlete through verbal communication and instruction. It is important to note that not all players who are visually impaired can accurately describe their vision. Even the ones who can may have much more difficulty using their vision playing hockey due to the reflection of the ice, the lighting of the hockey rink, and the fast movement of others on the ice. Although a skater may be able to identify the puck, they may not be able to follow it visually across the ice. So the hockey player will need to work on their sound localization skills. Can the skater skate to the puck? The Chicago team developed a coaching guide that includes skill development drills. The purpose of this document is to provide guidelines for coaches as to how to train hockey players with this type of visual impairment disability. This guidance document will focus on incorporating the concepts of the USA Hockey's American Development Model that focuses on developing the skills of skating, passing, and shooting through a higher level of repetition than a traditional hockey practice. This training concept is appropriate for all players, those that are able-bodied and those with a disability.
Catherine, do you like skating?
Yeah, and my mom and dad are watching me and my brother.
Your brother Connor, right?
Yes,
Yes.
and grandma and papa.
Yeah, they're here to watch you today.
Go up there.
They're up there waving to you right now.
Yeah.
But you keep skating with Coach Mike. You're doing great.
Okay.
Bye.